Welcome to Week 12 of the King of Football. I'm the King of Football. I know all. I tell all. I'm always watching, and I'm always gambling on football. And each week I'm going to bring you 5 games that you absolutely have to bet on to increase your bankroll. So when you're in the club, you can flaunt and you can taunt with that paper in your pocket. Let's bring in my counterpart, Coach Harvey Ward Van Allen. Last week, the coach went 2-3. His season record is 25-27. The King went 3-2. My season record is 27-25. The King's 2 back. He's trying to catch me. He hasn't yet, but he's ready. Start off game 1, the Cleveland Browns at the Cincinnati Bengals. God damn, the Bengals suck. They haven't done shit without A.J. Green, and Andy Red Ryder Dolphin has been pathetic. But I'm going to take them at home just because Cleveland has a very young team and they're not quite ready yet. Put your money on Natty, -3 in Cincinnati. Coach?
Put your money on the Browns. I think they're going to roll into Cincinnati and give Cincinnati more than they can handle. Red Ryder BB gun is fucking awful. Baker Mayfield's going to have a bigger day. Look for them to rally his troops. Put your money on the Browns. Take your money home.
Coach has the Baker Mayfield-led Browns +3. The King has the Natty Bengals -3 at home. Game 2, Thanksgiving Day, the Washington Redskins at the Dallas Cowboys. Redskins starting quarterback Alex Smith is out. 2 broken fractures in his leg. Who gives a shit? He sucked anyway, and his backup sucks, Colt McCoy. And guess who's hot? The Dallas Cowboys, coming off 2 road wins. They are fighting for the NFC East. Put your money on Dallas and Ezekiel Elliott to have a big game, -7 at home. Coach?
It's a stretch, but I'm putting my money on Washington. I think they're going to roll into Dallas, bring it all together. I think Colt McCoy is actually going to have a good day, believe it or not, because he does suck. Put your money on Washington. Take your money home.
Coach has the Redskins +7 on the road. The King has the Cowboys -7 at home. Game 3, the Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota has really let me down recently. And the only reason I'm betting on them this week is because they're at home and because Green Bay's defense absolutely sucks. Aaron Rodgers will, of course, have a good game as he always does. He'll throw Hail Marys all over the field. They'll keep it close. I'm just praying that Minnesota wins this game by 4 or more. Kirk Cousins, you suck. You need to prove me wrong. Take the Vikings -3.5 in Minnesota. Coach?
The Vikings are going to choke on it, and it's going to be Aaron Rodgers that they're choking on. He's going to put the ball in the air and run it up and down the field. I know they've not looked so great in the past few games, but look for him to bring that team back around. He was pissed last week, and I'm sure he said something about it this week. Put your money on Green Bay and take your money home.
Coach has the Packers +3.5 on the road. The King has Minnesota -3.5 at home. Game 4, the New York Giants at the Philadelphia Eagles. Philly is on a terrible slide ever since they lost Jay Ajayi at running back. They have a terrible running game by committee. The receivers are not getting open, and Carson Wentz is not playing that well. The fans are calling for Nick Foles. The Giants are on a roll. They've won 2 in a row, and don't be surprised if the Giants win out and win the NFC East. Put your money on the Giants. They're going to win this game. Take the money line, but take them +6 in Philly. Coach?
Put your money on Philadelphia. Look for Carson Wentz to finally figure it out this weekend. He has been stumbling throughout the entire year. He just can't seem to get his rhythm back and get his timing back. But I think he's going to do it this weekend against the Giants because the Giants' defense is going to allow it because they are not very good. Put your money on Philly at home and take your money home.
Coach has the Eagles -6 at home. The King has the Giants +6 on the road. Game 5, the nightcap on Thanksgiving Day, the Atlanta Falcons at the New Orleans Saints. The Falcons just got beat by the Cowboys at home. How the hell are they going to go into Houdat and beat the Saints, who are blowing everybody out? The Saints are blowing out good teams. The spread is 13, and the Saints will probably win this game by 28. Put your money on Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara and that much-improved Saints defense at home versus the Falcons. Coach?
Be the first time this season that I have gone against New Orleans, but I am putting my money on Atlanta. I think their offense is going to rally. Matt Ryan last weekend looked awful. He usually bounces back and looks strong the next week. They are also both coming off a short week. And New Orleans, I think, is 2-5-2 coming off a short week. Atlanta is 9-0 against the spread. Put your money on the Falcons and take your money home.
Coach has the division rival Atlanta Falcons in the NFC South, plus 13. The King has Drew Brees and company at home, minus 13. And now it's time for our lead pipe lock of the week. The King has the Washington State Cougars blowing out the Washington Huskies over there in Pullman because they got that mustache quarterback Gordon Minshew. They're going to tear up that fucking soft-ass Husky defense. That defense is probably as soft as the whole student body at UW over there. They suck, and their faculty sucks too. Anyway, take the fucking Cougars to blow them out in the Apple Cup, Coach. 2 and a hook, Coach.
My lead pipe lock of the week, New England minus 9.5 against the Jets. They're getting Gronkowski back. They're getting Edelman back, it looks like, and they are going to kick the shit out of the god-awful Jets. It's going to be an embarrassment. Put your money on New England and take your money home.
Coach has the Patriots and Tom Brady minus 9 and a hook at MetLife in New York. The King has the Washington State, what's their fucking last name? The Cougars. I don't pay attention to Apple Cup because it's not as good as the Iron Bowl or the Michigan-Ohio State game, but I'll go ahead and fucking bet on it anyway. I'm the king of football. I know all. I tell all. I'm always watching, and I'm always gambling on football. Coach!
Yep.